difficult for you to crack the job. As I said that change is a part of every one of our life. Every one of us desire to bring changes, but no one is ready to adopt or apply the changes on him or herself. They always showing what? They always showing resistance for change. They always saying no for change. Like, see, you guys are needing job. You need job, but you don't want to change according to market yourself. Every one of you guys having desire to get married, but what married needs, what status that needs, what changes they need, that you have to incumbent inside you, you have to incorporate inside you, that you're not ready. Now, having child, leaving child for your university, getting a new computer, losing a job. So look, these are the actions, these are the situations where our behaviors are changing. Whether we accept or not, when we get these things, our behaviors are changed. Our behaviors are changed. But these are changing whether by force or whether we are imposing ourselves to bring these changes. Now see, now change is a part of every one of our life. If you're ready to accept it, then the change will bring. Otherwise, it is difficult. Now see, if you're working inside the organization, being a manager, being a leader, you are a leader of the organization. Let's suppose you are a leader of the organization and you want to change and you want to bring changes inside the organization. Now you are bringing change inside the organization, but the main factor that you want to bring change, that you want to impose the change on who? On people. If the people change, the organization structure, the system, everything will be changed. But inside the organization, people are not ready to change. People show resistance. Go to government offices and just say that I'll bring change in here. So the people will start, they were ready to kill you. Those people who have spent their 10 years, 15 years, 20 years on the position, if you tell them that I want to bring changes, so they will ready to fight with you. Why? They're resisting. They believe if changes are incorporated, so we will be changed. By change, if the changes are incorporated in the market, in the organization, so with the help of this changing, maybe we will be changed. So that's why they're showing resistance. What is change management? What is change management? Now, change management is what? Change management is the discipline. Discipline means it is a book. Change management is a discipline. Change management is a discipline. Change management is a discipline that guides how we prepare, how we equip, and how we support individual. See?
Oh my God.
Okay, now. Change management is the discipline that guides how we prepare, equipped, support individual to successfully adopt change. Now see, simple is that. With the help of change management, with the help of change management, this discipline, you can, with the help of this change management, this discipline, this book will give you a guidance. It give you a guidance that how we prepare, how we equip, it means adopt and support individual you know, support individual to adopt the changes, to adopt the changes. Why? In order to, in order to drive organizational success, organizational success and outcomes. Now see, what is the ultimate purpose of bringing changes? What is the ultimate purpose of change management? What is the ultimate purpose of change management? Look, inside the organization, when you're talking about bringing changes, when you're talking about the bringing changes, so definitely people will show resistance. People will show resistance. Resistance means saying no. Saying no. They're saying no. They're showing the resistance. Now, when they're showing resistance, it means they are not ready to accept any sort of changes. Especially inside the organization, we are working behavior on behavioral changes. We're working on behavioral changes. Now, when we're working on a behavioral changes, that behavioral changes will lead organization toward success. It means we are changing employees' attitude. We are changing employees' perception. Whenever we are changing the employees' perception, attitudes, behavior, so definitely that would be the step of what? That is the step of the changing step, which we can be succeeded in our organization on in our objective. But the people are not ready for that. I see inside the organization you have a lot of students are here who are working a job now working somewhere. A lot of projects are coming. Now your project manager, according to project, they're trying to change your behavior. When a project is changing, also he's trying to bring changes in their behavior of their employees, of their manpower. Because if you won't change yourself according to project, then you are unable to get the project. Now, with every new project, you have to change yourself. Not only if you are unable to change yourself, so being a leader, you have to change your manpower. You have to change your people. Like, see, whenever you have a project, now when you get a project, according to the project, now you are preparing your employees to change yourself. Now people are always showing resistance. They're saying no. But this discipline, change management is helping you, giving you guidance by understanding of change management. You can develop, you can prepare your employees to ready equip or to ready to change to accept the change and adopt the change for the sake of what? For the sake of to succeed it. Why we are bringing changes inside the organization? What is the main purpose of bringing changes? Our ultimate purpose is to, our ultimate purpose is bringing changes to be succeeded, to get our target effectively, to be efficient. And now, why we're changing? We want change for the sake of that we have to implement new strategies in order to get that objective or that new project. If you won't change ourselves according to project, we will unable to get it. Because according to project, according to task, according to our job, we have to change our employees. If you won't change your condition, your attitude, your behavior, so that will difficult for us to crack the job. Change management is all about, is mainly focused on individual behavior changes. Look, change management give you a guidance, it help you to condition the mind of your employees. When you are bringing changes inside the, when we are incorporated the change inside the market, how to change the mindset of your employees, how to change, how to put in their mind that this change will be more beneficial for us. Now, when we are, it helps you. We have different theories in this subject. With the help of different theories, you can use that theories and will help you out to make to condition the mind of to condition the mind of your employees, like a Lewan's theory, unfreezing, change, freezing. Lewan's theory, we have three steps in here. Those people who are showing resistance for change, so we follow these three steps: unfreezing, change, and refreezing. Unfreezing means that we want change your condition. We can say, for example, those people who are showing resistance, first of all, we change their mindset. How to change their mindset? By telling the goodness of project. Then after completion of this project, what you will get, what this project will help you out, how this project is going to help you. From this project, what you will learn. Now, it means that at the beginning, we will give the benefits, we'll show the benefits to employees. We'll tell them what benefits it provides you. Now, when employee realize the benefits, when employee realize the benefits, so they will accept, they will ready for a change because they see their benefits. They don't see the organization's benefit, they see their own benefits. When they see their benefits, they're ready to, they prepare themselves to equip what? Equip the changes. Whenever they're ready to equip the changes, now in the third phase, it means that, now in the second phase, now first, they're in an unfreezing, you condition your mind. In a change, you just tell them how this change will help you out with the help of seminars, with the help of training sessions, with the help of classroom instruction. You are just what? You are telling them, you are guiding them, you are educating them about this change, new strategies or new things that you want to teach them. When they learn with the help of policies, that is unfreeze, third stage, with the help of rules and regulation, with the help of policies, you what? You draw a circle around that person, that now you make it permanent inside your policies. No one will violate it. No one will avoid it. No one will reject that. When you put inside the policy, because when you put inside the policy, everyone will sign. After signing that, no one can violate that, because that will be a permanent change, a part of your life. That discipline will help you out, that how to bring conditionally a permanent change inside your employees. Now see, as we said that, look at the diagram. What is change management? Change management is what? Is a structured approach to moving an organization from current status to desired future status. Two status we have. How many status we have? Two status. Your current status or desired status. It means your future desired state. Current state, static, and future desire. It means that from old strategy, you want to go with the new strategies. It means from old policies, from old rules, regulations, you want to go with the new. From old methodology, you want to go with for new methodologies. But make sure that when you change your employees from old to new, it was not easy, because a lot of people, as I say, that they are showing resistance. For example, an employee of your is what is practiced the method from loss of 5 or 6, 7, 10 years. When you change has methodology and convert into the new, so definitely it will take time. Change will not bring, change is not like a, it is not like a one step. Change is not like a one step. Make sure it's not like a one step. See, change is not like a step that is sudden it should come. No, change is a step by step process. It is a step by step process. It is not a one step process. This sudden change cannot be occurred by yourself. Whether you go with the step by step, whether you go with the step by step, you can call incremental stage. Incremental change. Incremental change is what? Step by step change. Slowly, gradually. Slowly and gradually. Because first of all, first you assessing, first you assessing the change, you assessing the environment, you assessing your whole organization that where we need change. In assessment, you will analyze that where I need change, in which department, in which people need change mostly. After the assessment, you will analyze that, you will analyze that which area is needed to be changed. Yeah, whether my whole organization need to change. No, in assessment, you analyze the weakness and the strength of that. Wherever the weakness is that you want to change it to the strength, so definitely you can work for that. In assessment, you will have a loss of information that you get it. So which people, which portion, which people they need change, where you can prepare yourself. Now, once or after assessment, you will have a points with you. In assessment, you go with a need analysis. You go with what? With a need analysis. You prepare a need analysis form that which department, which people of my department they need change, or according to maybe sometime according to project we're changing our system. We're assessing according to project that whether our internal organization can accept this or not, whether our internal organization is ready to lead this project or not. According to project, we see the nature of the project. What is the nature of the project? We see the needs of the project, what our project needs. Look, we see that, and as well as we currently that project is our future demand, and we compare our current status with the project, so whether we are equal, or we are surplusing or not, or there is anything needed. We assess that. After assessment, we will analyze that where our problem is, where we need to resolve the issues. Now, second step, we prepare that. Now, we prepared all the points, all the needs we prepared. That which department, which people, what type of needs, what type of education, what type of training we need in order to bring these changes. And the third space, we make a plan. Then, after preparing all the needs analysis, when we go with a need analysis that these needs are there and on which which we want to bring changes in it, and the changes need planning. So we need change, but how to bring change? Because then we have to condition the mind of our people, the mind of our employees, that if they need change, so we will bring these changes. So are you ready or not? So we, with the help of training, with the help of seminar, with the help of workshop, with the help of classroom, with the help of interpersonal communication, we make the plan how to go, how to implement this plan, how to implement these strategies, how to implement these, after need analysis, after how to implement the training sessions for the people, and how to make them, how to persuade them to be acted on this plan. Once the plan is ready and you put that what sort of strategy that we use for employees Whether we go with a training session, whether we go with a training session, whether we go off the job training, your on the job training, whether we go with them for motivation, whether we go for soft skill, whether we call someone expert from outside, whether we go internal, whether we go web-based seminar. So whatever the strategy you are following for bringing these changes or for conditioning the mind, you make a plan for that. Now, after making a plan, then you go to implement the plan. Now, implementing means executing the plan. Now, once you execute the plan, you implemented the plan. Now, implementation is the stage where your plans or everything is executed on your employees. Now, after the implementation, definitely you again go for what? You again from implementation, after the implementation from this stage, after this stage, you won't go with the last stage, you go back again with the assessment. After the implementation of your plans, you go back to the assessment. So whether the implementation, the plan that I have implemented, it is effective or not. It is effective or not. It is workable or not. The plan is worked or not. Whether the plan is flopped or succeeded. If the plan is succeeded, the plan that you have made it, that implementation that succeeded is a very good plan. So being an employee, you don't have to depend on plan A. You always have plan B, C, or D. You always have plans, lots of many plans, alternative you have. Because maybe the plan that you have made is flopped, won't work. It doesn't bring any kind of changes, positive changes. So then you need to go back to assess. You need to go back to assess and see where I have done a mistake. So you revise your plan. Now you revise it, again implement it. Now after implementation, again you go for assess. Whether it's good or bad. Whether it's good or bad. If it's good, if you see it is effective, then you have to sustain it. You have to sustain that with the help of rules and regulation, with the help of monitoring, with the help of observation, with the help of consistently motivating your employees. We have to sustain that portion. You have to go with sustainability. Sustaining that effectiveness. It means that you have to sustain that performance rather than coming down, sustaining the performance of higher performance. If you see by the implementation, our performance increased, so you have to sustain that. With the help of sustaining of what? Any kind of, we can say that whatever you're doing with the help of motivation, increment, bonus, consistent good relationship with your employees. So you have to sustain you must sustain your position. Whatever they learn, you have to sustain that. So that what management, that what change management is about. See, level of change management. We have 3 levels of change management. How many levels we have? We have 3 levels of change management. Number 1, individual. Number 2, we have 3 levels. 3 levels of change management we have. Number 1, that is individual. Number 2, team. Number 3, organization or enterprise. Organization or enterprise. Now see, individual change management. Start from individual change management. Individual change management or self-management. Individual change management. Now it is a naturally, physical or psychologically, human beings or react, it is natural. It is natural. Whether you accept or not, it is natural. It is natural, psychologically or physiologically. Psychologically or physiologically, we human beings are showing our resistance. We human beings are showing our resistance. We're showing our resistance. A resistance for what? For not accepting the change. Not ready to accept the change. Not ready to be a part of the change. As I said at the beginning, we want change. We want change, but we don't want to be changed. We want change, but we don't want to be changed. That is important. That is the problem. Harun, Harun. Okay, your voice is not coming properly. So fine. As I said that we want change, but we don't want to change ourselves. We want change. Every one of us is desired to bring changes, but we don't want to be a change. Look, Allah Rabbul Izzat is made, He made us flexible. You know, we are the only creature. We are the only creature who are flexible. Our natures are flexible. Flexible means ready to accept for any sort of changes. Our natures are flexible enough. We can adopt the change. You know, we are quite flexible creature. Like when we see that something is for our benefit, when we observe that something is for our benefit, this change is for our benefit, then we are ready to adopt it. Then we make ourselves that yes, I'm going to accept the change. But we see ourselves that this change is for the betterment of me, for betterment of myself. Because we look at that. We go for the change, whether this change is for the betterment for me or not. It is good or bad, it is good for me or not. So that's why we go for the change. Individual. As I said that when we observe that the change is against our values, norms, or we also shows what resistance. When you observe that no, the change is for our betterment, for goodness, it will help us for our improvement, is good for our growth, is good for our development, then we are ready to accept it. That's why we are quite flexible creature. We are quite flexible creature. We can adopt it. Now see, individual is the most important things inside the organization. If you want to bring changes inside the organization, so the change will come from a small step to the bigger step. Look the diagram. Right, blue and purple. Red is small, orange is small. Team project is what? It's a little bit bigger. Then organization enterprise is completely is a bigger. It means that change start from a small step. Is never start from the bigger. Always change start from a small step. From a small step. Then later on it becomes bigger. So if you really want bring, if you are inside the organization, if you really want bring, if you really want changes inside, so you have to start from a small portion, that is individual. Now you have to persuade them, you have to motivate them, you have to condition your mind, prepare their mind that they should ready to accept the change. Whenever they accepted the change and they accept it, so then it will create, it will help you out to move ahead. Then we can move a project or team change. Once we're ready and project and team change, we go for the project and team change. Now, what does mean by project and team change? You know, project and team change. Now, whenever we are assigning a project and we are getting a project, so we will just first we study the project. After studying the project, we assess our employees, our team members. According to project, according to project, according to the project, we assess our team members. We comparison or we go for need analysis that whether the employees that I'm having right now in my team, so whether they are capable enough to get this or to accomplish this project or not, or whether they need some sort of 1 month or 2 months training, then they will be capable to get a job, get that project done. So we go for need analysis. We go for need analysis. After when we go for the need analysis, we will observe that. We will observe a loss of, weakness, a loss of goodness. Not only we observe a loss of goodness and, a loss of goodness or weakness, but also we were looking for what are the ways that we have to bring these changes. You know what, what methodology that we use to bring these changes. You know, once we will have what? We will have in need analysis, we will talk to them, we will have communication with employees and as well as with the team oriented capabilities. We will look at that, the team oriented capabilities. What a project, sorry, project oriented capabilities we need, what project needs. And we said it how, whether these needs can be fulfilled inside our organization or not. So it means simply we go for the customization. Customization means according to project, we can make according to project, according to need of the project, we make ourselves, we make our employees similar like that. Whatever the project it needs, we train our employees, we educate our employees. If their skill is a deficiency of a skill, if they have a deficiency in a skill, so we train them, we guide them in order to get that skill, in order to make them uh, you know to educate according to that skill. Now the last one we have organization or enterprises. Organization or enterprise, they say that is a bigger picture. It means that it's not individual, it's not team, it's a bigger one. Organization means capability is the individual embarrassed to change more quickly and effectively. Say inside the organization, we have to, wherever we are operating, look where we are operating in this society, in this market. Do you think the market is dynamic or is the market is dynamic or static? Of course, it's dynamic. It's not a static market. It's a completely dynamic market, completely changeable market. Every single time this market is changing. Now, for the companies who are operating in the market, so if the market is completely changeable, they need to change themselves or not? Definitely yes. They need to change themselves according to the market, according to people, according to technology, according to people desire, according to needs, according to society. As the societies are changing, they also change themselves. For the sake of what? For the sake of survival. So organizations must be flexible enough. Whatever the changes are incorporated, external changes are incorporated, so they must have that much capabilities to adopt these changes. That we can say that they need. Yes, Harun. Harun, I can hear voice. So kindly, Harun, your voice is disconnecting. Yes, Harun. Harun, your voice is not coming properly. So, Harun, if you
Sorry,
please,
sir.
Harun, if you please, uh, just type in the chat so I can read it out.
Sir, may you open the chat
Uh-huh.
list?
What?
The chat list is closed, teacher. It's not.
No, no, now I allowed. I allow it.
Okay, sir.
Now you guys are allowed. Write it down, whatever you want. As I said that organizations must have that much capabilities, much that much capability to adopt a quick changes. Because I said that the market is dynamic, it's changeable. In this dynamic market, it's difficult to survive. Organizations are waiting for change in order for survival. Now see, currently the companies like we can give you an example of Nokia. Harun, I'll tell you, wait. We will go the next slide, you will understand about that. And next slide, you will get to know. No, this, look, this diagram is for overall, this diagram is that if you say that if you need internal changes, do we still consider this diagram? Look, internal changes, that is as a whole we are talking about. For internal changes, we also need to talk about. Look, individual changes are needed. We go with assessment because external is a loss of is a huge threat for us. If we won't strong enough internally, so we cannot fight with external. So definitely yes, we look at that. We look for internal changes. First of all, we start from internal. Once we internally strong enough, then we can go with external change. The most important that is internal. If internal we are weak, so do you think that we can get we can crack any project from external? No, it's difficult. We can't. But we have to internally strong enough. Then we are able to. Internal for who? They are the what? Internally we will go with some strategies. Internally we will go some strategies. Now internal changes we have. Like we go with restructuring, re-engineering, merger acquisitions, we have to. The strategy changes, we go for that. Or culture change, we go with that. But the change will be a part of the change will be on the basis of needs. Now sometimes we are bringing change, so maybe that not be applicable, that not workable, that's not worthful, that change. So first we will see that whether we need the change or not. As I said, that we have to assess. Why we go with that assessment? We assess, we need analysis. We go for the need analysis. In need analysis, we observe. So whether we need a change or not. If we need, then we go for a change. Look, internal changes, yeah. It announced, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's as you say that internal, but internal for internal change, the change is announced from the top levels of the projects to the projects. Now the top managements definitely they will have some assessment. They will have some assessment. If they won't have any assessments, they wouldn't have a making any decision for internal changes. Every one of organization they have assessment criteria. They got in the project, they go with assessment. They comparison, they go with the comparison of their employees and as well project. Then they will go, then they make a decision for that. If they knows about their manpower, their workers are well enough, good enough, so there yeah. So there's no need for change. So the internal, so it means that internal, once the top management announce the change, so it means they have assessment reports. They have the assessment, the whole organization assessment reports. So when go with the comparison of assessment, go with the comparisons. So after comparison, they will get to know that whether we need to change or not. So when first they for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 1 month, they go with the comparisons. They go with the comparison of the project that whether we need change or not, or whether we are putting the same people on this project. Then they are assigning your task. Then they are assigning you then they are assigning a task in a new project after the assessment they have done. See, look, Harun, can you see this? Okay. Look, this is the where we have pressure for change. Look, pressures come from where? From two sides, internal or external. Internal or external. It comes from external force pressure or internal force pressure. When we have externally, what is that? Social change, political change, technological change, and global change. Sounds will have. So you have a dinner. You have it. Okay, fine. Okay, two types of change we have: external forces of change or internal forces of change. Internal forces of change and external forces of change. Internally or externally. See, internal, we less external we have social changes, political changes, technological changes, global changes. Now these are the changes which is beyond our control. It's not in our control, it's beyond our control. Whenever the changes of occur in a politically, socially, technologically, globally, that is beyond our control. But we can only manage it. We cannot control that completely, but we can only manage that changes. Now when you come to about internal force of pressure, it change in managerial personnel, personal means in HR, decline effectiveness. Whenever we face our effectiveness or decline, change in the change in the work climate. If our work climate or work environments change, deficiency in existing system crisis. If there is an existing systems is a crisis or came, so then we go with the restructuring, hiring, engineering, or merging acquisition. So lots of or employees and their expectations. When employees are coming inside the organization, they come along with their expectations. Whenever they see organizations completely, the organization's performance is completely opposite of their expectations. So what will happen? So it affect on the performance. So changes are internal or external. Changes are internal or external. But the more we are strong enough internal, the more we are strong enough internal, the lesser the external pressure will affect us. The more we are weaker internally, the higher the external force will affect us. Now see, is that we have workforce diversity comes. Diversity of workforce, managing ethical behavior becomes. It also comes with the externally. Employee diversity, workforce diversity, hiring people from different region, different people from different race, from different ethnicity. That also affected. I think that's all for today. Should we stop it over here? Okay, read. Wait. Don't go. Sorry for that. Okay, read out. Read this Yahoo. What is that? Read this case study. Read the case study. Read this case study. Are you guys ready? Just raise your hand. Raise your hand. Are you guys ready? Raise your hand. Yes, Arun. Yes, read it out. Read down a Yahoo case study, right? In 2005, Yahoo was one of the main player on online. See that. So why they change? Why the change occur? Right? Read it out. I show you five. I just show you four case studies. Just wait. We have four case studies. Just read it out and understand yourself. Like say in 2005, Yahoo. Okay, yeah. Where is that? Yes, Harun. Shamsul Haq. Shams. Okay, wait. Let me tell you something, guys.
Just wait, we're gonna read this.
Okay, read. I know the internet problem, so I'll just send you my number. 0. Okay, guys. I have sent it you my number, so you can, Okay, I know, Harun, you have plenty questions. I love your questions that you have. So you have to, I have sent you my number. So with a WhatsApp, just send me a voice message then. I'll listen from here. Maybe this voice is not working in here, so I'll alternative go with alternative. That you have to send me your voice message in your WhatsApp. To WhatsApp, that can I hear? I can play it from that place. Okay, now. Now you have now see the Yahoo, and in 2005, Yahoo was one of the main player in online advertising market. But because Yahoo undervalued the importance of search, the company decided to focus more on becoming media giant. Now Yahoo was focusing, at the beginning it was focusing on a search engine, but later on what happened that they start focusing on media again and they lift the search engine. Ultimately, it became a disaster for that. Now the decision which was focused, the decision to focus more media meant they neglect the consumer trends. Look, they neglected the viewers, the consumers. You know that. So the see that the need to improve the user experience. Yahoo managed to gain massive number of viewers to view content, but failed to make enough of profit in order to scale. Only that one decision, only that one decision, which caused Yahoo, see, from search engine to media. Although, if you see the line, two paragraphs, although Yahoo was almost in 2006 and 2002, 2006, they're almost trying to buy Google and Facebook. Now we are not Googling now that we are Googling, so that it would have happened. So now we are Yahooing in searching, because now currently people are not using searching of Yahoo, they are mostly using Google. See, so only changing itself wrongly, changing your mind wrongly, neglecting the consumer needs, the consumer desire, it affects you huge. You know about the Nokia, why Nokia failed? Just because of his wrong decision. Nokia failed just because of not adopting the changes according to the viewers, according to desire of the customers. They won't change yourself. Remember that Nokia start with Nokia avoid to go with the Android. We went with we won with the Lumia, which caused it, which a huge disaster. Remember, Nokia was one of the best seller cell phones in the world. Now currently where are they? The most profitable oriented company was that, but where are they now? Look, changing according to your consumer, according to the society, according to your social needs. When you change yourself, you will be alive in the market. When you neglect the change, when you neglect your people, you neglect your viewer, definitely it will affect on you. Now see the second case. Now see the second case. Just read out the second case. The second case study. BlackBerry. Have you heard the name of BlackBerry? Have you heard the name of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
BlackBerry, one of the most lovable mobile phone, yeah, cell phone.
Most secure phone, sir.
Yeah, most secure phone. Yeah, security, in the term of security, it was good. In term of security, it was good.
Can you have my voice?
You said it? You said it?
Can you hear me, sir?
Okay, I'm just listening. I haven't received your voice. Where is that? Okay, just read out the second case study. BlackBerry, smartphone and tablet was. Harun, I'm very sorry, your voice is not coming. I love to hear your voice, but unfortunately, your voice is not coming. As I have sent you my number, so you have to send me your voice through my cell phone, so that I can hear it from here. Now see, BlackBerry, a line of the smartphone tablets was success in 1988. Okay, now finished. Finished.
Yes, sir.
Who can explain? Okay, you should explain that. Can you explain? Just to give an idea. Aryan, Mustafa, Nizamuddin. Oh my God, Nizamuddin.
Yes, sir.
Nizam, where are you?
Yes, sir. I'm just listening to the lesson.
Okay, now did you read this BlackBerry case study?
Yes, sir. I have read it.
Okay, now tell me that what the overview of that.
Sir, my overview is that the BlackBerry didn't bring change in terms of it was focusing on security that it
Uh-huh.
had in the past, and it didn't need to bring changes in its security. But on that time, the trends of the people were towards touch screen that and the people wanted to have touch screen mobiles instead of that keyboard mobile. So the
Uh-huh.
BlackBerry mm, didn't pay attention in this regard. Just it focused on security. Because of this, it lost the market to
Yeah,
the
they are mainly focused on security rather than
another companies like
demand of the
I.
customer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they are mainly focused on security, but they are not. But
Yes,
they
sir.
forget the customer needs.
Yeah, sir. It didn't focus on the customer needs. That was screen, touch screen mobiles. Because of this,
Okay,
it
that's
lost the market.
why BlackBerry success lead to failure. Okay, Harun wants to say something. Okay, how do we know the change will positive impact on our organization? So definitely we will go with assessment. Listen, as I said, a change will not come eventually or directly in one step. As I said that, so change will bring if you are changing, if you go with the for changing, if you are implementing the change for definitely our main concern is to bring our organizations more effectiveness. We bring changes for effectiveness. If you are change something for effectiveness, so then we have go for analysis. It doesn't mean that we bring changes or we neglect that. Okay, forget about that. So definitely, when we bring in changes, we go with assessment, we analysis, we assessment. That we go with assessment. We see that whether this change is effective or not, whether the change is positive, having positive effect or negative effect. If that's a negative effect, why we should play with that? We go with the we're removing that. We are you know okay, Harun, you are going personal, yeah. Oh, you're going personal. Uh, like a changing term of diversity, but I see going in the wrong path. Like a how? Could you please elaborate it? That how it's going with a how is it changing diversity? Diversity in terms of what? Employees diversity,
Yes, sir.
employee diversity.
I
So
was
we have diverse people over
talking
here.
about
Look, look,
culture.
look. One thing in Afghanistan, you will be succeeded when you have in here in Afghanistan, you will be succeeded if you have diverse culture. Diverse culture is one of the, if you have diverse people inside your organization, there must be a competition is there. Competition will be there, which all the people working for the betterment. So ultimately, they work for their own success. So, you know, I think diversity, that is not wrong that we must have diverse, not in the term of ethnicity or culture diversity, but we were looking diversity in the term of skills. Remember that? We study in organizational behavior that diversity, we need diversity, but diversity we need in a term of skills, abilities, not in term of, like I say, a likeness, or not in term of nepotism or these things, like in this, like, so we need it, but it need in a term of, we need in term of what? We need in term of skills, ability. So I think in here the diversity is impacted. Positive. It has a positive impact, not a negative impact, because Afghanistan is diverse culture. Is a you notice it that changes or the changes since 2 years. I noticed this changes since 2 years. Yeah, since 2 years, definitely. At the beginning, it was they were highly focused on the on a because at the beginning bec- at the beginning there was a in some departments like our BBA department, mostly international people, our never people were they were coming and managing it, that. So currently we all the Afghans are there, so as well as international people also there, that. So that diversity is good, because we have in here in Afghanistan, we have diverse cultures: Azara, Pashtun, Uzbek, Tajik. We have diverse cultures and diverse talents we have. So we're looking for that diversity, not for nationalism, like I say, national or international people, right? So it's better to have your own people on the track. Look, Shamsul Haq, as you said, we missed some teachers, which is effect on our look. Remember one thing, that organizations, if you have organizations, so organizations cannot be affected with the small changes, because we also have always having a backup plans. We know that what to do that. Look, this country will never run by other people, unless and until if you start it by your own self, if you take initiative by your own self. Our own people can easily, I'm caring for you because I'm emotionally attached with my people. Somebody else is not caring for you, because they are not emotionally attached. They just need profit. They just need money. But we are beyond that. We are thinking beyond that. So fine. So we don't want to go with that side, because that is not our area of the topic that we have to discuss. Our area of the topic is that what we have. BlackBerry is the that. BlackBerry was focusing mostly. Their first focus was mostly on including or improving the security, but ultimately they ignore one thing. What is that? The needs of the customer. They ignore one thing: the needs of the customer. Eventually, the CEO of that announced that the BlackBerry was out of the smartphone manufacturer business, which have happened a huge disaster. This only one, this announcement created a huge disaster for the BlackBerry. From that stage, BlackBerry's success leads to the failure. Now, moving on to the next, that is the Coca-Cola. 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 These are the very important things that is just enough for today. So it means maybe next week another teacher will be someone else will come. So that's why learn today something is better. I don't know when I see you again. You will be happy. Don't worry. You will be happy. You will be happy. Don't worry. Inshallah. Don't worry. You'll happy. Think broader, beyond something. With one change, nothing can happen. It's okay. Okay, now, so read out the Coca-Cola, that why Coca-Cola changes or incorporated or a lot. So this here, just see, observe that. So we have two, in Coca-Cola we have two things in here. So read it out once. When you read, just raise your hand. When you read these slides, raise your hand. So I just go turn to the next slide. I'm just requesting to all of you guys to read today. Just be with me today and read this case study. It will help you a lot. I'm requesting. Because an evening you five, I really love you guys. That's why. And I wanted to say that you have to learn something. Now read the Coca-Cola one. Like, why Coca-Cola? Okay, fine. Muhammad is also saying it's enough. So should we end it up? Should we end up? Harun, should we end up? Munir, Mustaba, Nizamuddin, Rafi, tell me if you want to. Okay, yes. Oh yes, Harun, you also said yes? Oh my god. I was expecting you that you will say no. Okay, fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys.